The woman was just being a little loud while joking with her kids during dinner, but suddenly her husband snapped in anger.
Kan jij nou nooit eens normaal doen?
Dat kan ik ook aan jou vragen.
The kids froze instantly, not daring to make a sound. Just then, the young maid walked in carrying a bowl of soup. Their eyes met with a hint of something unspoken. Even their small gestures while serving soup felt strangely intimate. That moment made the woman realize something was very wrong. After dinner, she searched through her husband's clothes for clues. To her shock, she found a note with a secret meeting address on it. She went to that place early and waited in secret, and sure enough, her husband showed up with the maid betraying her completely, but Ellie didn't cause a scene. The next morning, she packed her young kids and left home. The scenery along the road was beautiful, but none of it could calm the pain inside her heart. After 2 long days of travel, Ellie finally arrived at her hometown, but when Ellie told her parents what had happened, her mother's words shattered her completely.
Mam, alsjeblieft. Ik heb onderdak nodig.
Je kunt hier niet blijven. En ook niks lenen.
Her father just sat there listening in silence. He refused to offer his own daughter any help. As Ellie was leaving in tears with her kids, her younger brother ran after her. He couldn't stand seeing his sister treated this way, so he promised to find her a place to stay for now. Meanwhile, a young black man who had just turned 18 arrived in the Netherlands by ship to live with his brother. His brother lived quite well there. He even owned an expensive motorcycle and had married a local woman. Jason came there to study, but because of his skin color, he faced discrimination everywhere he went. No one even wanted to sit next to him. Even little kids looked at him with cruelty, though the country treated him coldly. Jason didn't let it get to him. He believed that with hard work, he could become as successful as his brother, but his arrival started constant fights between his brother and sister-in-law. Clearly, Jason couldn't stay there any longer. Meanwhile, Ellie, with her brother's help, found a small place to live and brought the rest of her children there too. But while the kids were playing, they accidentally kicked a ball into the neighbor's garden. When Ellie politely asked the neighbor to return it, the neighbor stabbed the ball with scissors instead, and coldly said anything that lands in her garden is her property. Hearing that, Ellie dumped her trash can right into the garden, giving the neighbor some new property for free. At that moment, Jason arrived looking for a place to rent. He'd heard there was a house available here, but Ellie had already taken it. Disappointed, Jason was about to leave, but Ellie suddenly stopped him. She told him there was another empty room next door. She had no idea that this small act would spark a love that defied their ages. Ellie didn't judge him for his race or age. She even brought him breakfast warmly. It was the first time Jason had felt genuine kindness abroad, and with his charm and humor, he quickly became part of her family. Even Ellie, who had been broken by love, felt her heart race again for the first time in years. But life always finds new obstacles. When the landlord found out a black man lived there, he immediately demanded that Jason be evicted, or Ellie's family would lose their home too. But Ellie stood her ground. Their contract was official and legal. No one had the right to drive them out.